everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how much I made as a part-time reseller in the year of 2024. I want to preface this by saying I don't share any of this to brag, but rather to show you guys what's possible when you commit a few hours each week to thrifting, photographing, and posting items online for a profit. I work 3 to 4 days each week doing physical therapy, so all my reselling happens before work, after work, on my days off, and on the weekends. So the structure of this video is going to be me going through every month of 2024, and I'm going to share only how much profit I had in each month, just because I feel like if I mention too many numbers, it starts to get boring, so I'm just going to mention profit. I'm also going to share my highest sale of each month, and I might talk about the item a little bit, where I got it, how much I paid for it, and just some of my thoughts. I also want to emphasize that I am sharing my best sales because I want to show you guys what you should be looking for in your thrift stores if you are a reseller. But full disclosure, I have plenty of low sales. I just choose not to talk about them because we're here to make money, so I don't want to focus on anything that's not going to help us do that. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to share what my total gross sales and my total profit was for the year 2024, and I'm going to talk about some of my goals for the new year and where I would like to see my business go in 2025. Okay, let's get into it. In January of 2024, I made a profit of $1,637. My highest sale was this really pretty Ted Baker dress that was like a lilac color, and it was fitted at the top, short sleeves, and then it had this really full skirt with a floral satin pattern. So I made a profit of $85 on this dress, and I got it for less than $5 at a local consignment store. It was my only time ever finding Ted Baker, but I will continue to keep my eye out for it because that was a great sale. Okay, on to February. In the month of February, I made a profit of $1,245. My highest sale was this Theory blazer, which I made a profit of $73 on, and I remember this being a random full price Facebook Marketplace sale, so I was really excited about that. This blazer was a small size, but it was super nice with this cool angular type silhouette, and it was made from virgin wool, so it was super soft while still being a really high quality material. Okay, in the month of March, my profit was $1,529. My highest sale was by one of my favorite brands to sell, which is Faherty. This sweater was called the Stephen Paul Judd Thunderbird cardigan, and it was part of a line that Faherty did where they featured clothing items with Native American designs on them. So this one had this really cool bird design on the back. Another cool thing about this sweater is that it was made partially of Peruvian alpaca, so very soft, very high quality material, and if you guys ever see anything alpaca in your thrifting adventures, definitely look it up because usually it's very pricey. So from the sale of this sweater, I made a profit of $80, and this was purchased through liquidation from Boutique by the Box. They were selling a small box of Faherty pieces that were all brand new. I think the box came with like 10 to 20 items each, but that liquidation has been well worth it because Faherty sells great. All the pieces were in great condition, and yeah, it was also fun because that's one of my husband's favorite brands, so he was able to shop my liquidation and pick out a few things for himself that we ended up getting at a deep discount compared to if we were to buy those things from their website. Okay, in April, I made a profit of $1,318. My highest sale was these Hoka sneakers, and it looks like they were the Gaviota style, not sure how to say that, but on these I made a profit of $40, and not too much to say there. Hoka's are a reliable seller always if you can find them cheap enough. In May, I made a profit of $1,101. My highest sale was these Rothy's flats, which I made a profit of $40 on. And I got these for less than $2 at my favorite fill-a-bag sale, so this was definitely a great return on my investment. In June, I made a profit of $1,550. My highest sale was these Abercrombie jeans, which I made a profit of $36 on. They were the Curve Love high-rise jeans, and I paid only about $2 for them because I get Abercrombie credit from ThredUp when I send in clothing that I'm no longer interested in selling, or clothing from my personal closet that I'm just done with. And yeah, I can use that credit to shop for either better inventory to sell or for myself. In July, my sales took a little bit of a dip, which is typical of the summertime, but my profit for that month was $857. My highest sale was a unique one. It was these Vivian Leigh shoe insoles, which are insoles specifically designed for when you wear high heels. These insoles are not cheap. They retail for $30 to $50 each just for one pair of insoles. And I had 3 pair that were all brand new, and so I sold them together in a lot. I ended up with these because a friend called me one morning and she was having a yard sale that day, and she asked if I would come and purchase from her just for one bulk price everything that didn't sell at the yard sale, just so that she could get it off her hand and just be done with those things that she didn't want anymore. So I got a variety of things from her. There was some clothing, some home goods, and some electronics, and these insoles were part of that. So I was really happy when I looked them up and saw how expensive they are and that they were reselling for good money. And I forgot to mention it, but I made a profit of around $48 on the sale of the lot of the 3 insoles. In August, I did even worse with a profit of $683, and in the summer, I definitely was not listing as much as I could have been, which for sure attributed to my low sales. But my highest sale was these Jasper boots from Free People, which I made a profit of $67 on, and they were a really cool over-the-knee style boot made from blue suede. I purchased these at a Free People discount store in Connecticut called Retail 101, and it was this awesome warehouse filled with discounted items from Free People, Urban Outfitters, and Anthropologie. They also had a huge room of discounted furniture from those brands, so if you like all those brands and you're near Connecticut, I definitely recommend checking out that place. In September, my sales started to tick up a bit again, and I made a profit of $829 in the month of September. My highest sale was these Free People Brenna over-the-knee boots, which I had many pairs of at one time because I got them through liquidation. I do actually have a few pairs of these left. I'm almost sold out, but they are a really cool over-the-knee style boot made from genuine leather, and on this particular sale I made a profit of $38. In October, I continued to climb back up, and I made a profit of $951 that month. My highest sale was actually a sale I talked about in a different video already, and it was these Sam Edelman Thatcher boots, which had this cool square toe and were made from the softest leather ever. I paid only $6 for those, and on that sale I made a profit of $42. In November, my profit was $904, and my highest sale was another interesting item. It was this device called the Osca Pulse, and it's for pain relief, and it uses PEMF technology, which stands for Pulsed Electromagnetic Field. So it uses an electromagnetic field to relieve your pain. So I thought that was pretty cool. This was another item from my friend's yard sale. So the cost of this device is $500, but I do think this is something that you can get from a doctor, so I'm not sure if maybe some people's health insurance covers some of it sometime, but regardless, this is a pricey piece of equipment. This sold on eBay within one day, and on that sale, I made a profit of $149. In December, I finally had a good month again, and I made a profit of $1,383. My best sale was these Rothy's merino wool clogs, which I got at a thrift store on Black Friday, and it's not like I even got there early or anything to snatch them up. I was actually there towards the end of the day, so they were either missed or they just got put out and I got lucky. I'm not sure, but regardless, that was a great find. I'm not surprised those sold as quickly as they did because that slip-on clog style shoe is definitely popular right now, and on this sale I made a profit of $91. Okay, so for the entire year, my sales after platform fees were taken out were $22,783. So this was what went back into my bank account after each individual platform took their fees. But then I have to take my cost of goods out to arrive at what my true profit is. So my total profit for the year of 2024 is $13,993. And then, of course, throughout the year, I have various expenses such as lighting, materials, packaging, and software. And I do also have to pay tax on this income, which I have no idea how much yet, so that is not included in this report either. So I'm beyond happy with those numbers, honestly, and I'm proud of myself for all of my hard work, and I'm grateful for every sale, small or large, and I'm excited to see what I can make in 2025. To conclude this video, I wanted to share a few of my goals for my reselling business in 2025. With the first one being one that I'm really excited about. I want to get a closet organization system for my reselling office. Here's some pictures of what I mean when I say a closet organization system. My reselling office is one of the bedrooms in our home, and it's not where I store all my inventory. However, it is where I hang up all my unlisted inventory and where I take my photos. Here is a clip of my closet currently, and in my opinion, it's a very bad closet. It's not the best use of space because, as you can see, there's only the one wire rack across the top, and if it was raised up just a little bit higher, there would be room for 2 racks and I could essentially double my space. And the closet organization companies can do some really cool things with built-ins, so I could include some drawers for smaller items or even some space for shoes or shelves to hang sweaters. So I'm actually for sure making this goal happen soon because I met with a closet designer last week and he took measurements and then he sat in my kitchen and came up with a design for me on the spot using his laptop, and it was such a cool process. Here is what we decided to do. So as you can see, we decided to go with 3 sections. One section will have space for some longer hanging items like dresses and long jackets. There is a drawer for some smaller accessories that I might be listing, and then there is shelving throughout for things like shoes and sweaters, and then also still plenty of space to hang some shorter items like shirts and pants. Another cool thing about this type of closet system is that Every clothing rack and shelf is adjustable. So if I find that this configuration isn't working for me, I can move things around. The only thing I can't move around is the drawer, but other than that, it's really flexible and customizable even after they come and install it. You also might have noticed in the clip that I have no closet doors, and that is because we took them off after getting so frustrated with them because they're the type that slide on the track, but they are so just cheap and poorly made that they would always slide off of the track, and they were really non-functional. So in the works is some really nice bifold doors, so I can't wait to have those in the future too. My second goal is one that sort of goes hand in hand with getting my closet and all my unlisted inventory organized. And that is that I want to have less unlisted inventory. In the past, I've thrifted when I didn't need to, or bought liquidation pallets with the intention of scaling my business, but that really resulted in an excess of inventory for me, and not all of it was always ideal to list. So in 2024, I did really work on getting through those items, and then when I would go to the thrift store, be more selective, and then also just having more self-control with myself, not going to the thrift store just because I felt like it. I do still have some older inventory to get through, and with my new closet organization system coming in just 4 weeks, I really want to continue to work my way through that stuff, since obviously everything's going to have to come out of that closet for it to get installed. So that's my plan for the year, having less of a death pile and being more selective and intentional with the things that I thrift. Thank you for watching my recap of 2024, and I'll keep you guys in the loop as I work towards my goals in 2025. That's going to be it for this one, and now is a good time to remind you guys, if you like videos about thrifting and reselling, please consider liking this video, subscribing, or leaving a comment to support my channel. And of course, if you've done that already, thank you so much. Alright, that's going to be it for this one. Bye guys, see you in the next one!